So footage has emerged of a migrant man stalking a mother and her family at their home in Chorley. Now, we're going to take a look at the footage in a second, but I just want to give you a backstory about this situation. This is the migrant that was stalking the mother and children at their home. He is a migrant who lives in a HMO/migrant house in the Moor Road area of Chorley. Now, because of this situation, the primary school in the area has had to increase security measures, and this migrant has actually been kicked out of the house now. And on top of this as well, police actually released a statement, and local residents have also shared their comments about this situation. So we'll look at all of that in a second, but first, here's the video of a migrant man stalking a mother and her children at a house in Chorley.
Okay. Fine.
No, get in.
You okay?
Call City Police. What? Get in. Move? What are you doing? Don't even bother. Move. Don't get loose. I've got kids in here, don't.
Huh?
I've got kids.
You have to do?
I've got children in here. Can you go away, please? What you do? I've got cameras.
Good. Get it.
Hi.
So yeah, it seems like this part of the video was speeded up. It looks like he was potentially outside of the house for about 5 to 10 minutes maybe. So yeah, police actually turn up now, but he doesn't look shocked or concerned, he just stands there.
No. Yeah.
Please. Just get in.
Can you all just go to the side whilst we deal with him, and then we'll come and speak to you in a sec, alright? Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Just give us two, just go, close the door, give us 2 minutes.
So yeah, police not putting cuffs on him, which is interesting.
Nothing to do with you,
Then they put him in the back of the van with no handcuffs on by the looks of it. So as you saw there, just absolute bizarre behavior. Playing on the children's slide, jumping off, walking around like, what the heck is this guy doing, man? Just randomly, is he looking for kids? Like, you know, this is why these men are a danger to our communities. So anyway, here's a statement from the police regarding the situation. And Chorley Police says, "Good morning. We are aware of recent incidents in the Moor Road area of Chorley relating to the resident of a property close to All Saints School. While no criminal offences have been committed, these incidents have prompted concern in the community and on social media, including those parents whose children attend the school. Overnight, a man has voluntarily agreed to leave the address in Moor Road and moved out of the area. Patrols have been increased for visibility and reassurance. We would urge anyone with concerns to speak to police. We are working with the school and Chorley Borough Council and will continue to be in close contact. We recognise the strength of feeling regarding this matter and the safeguarding of those affected, including the school, pupils, families and staff, as well as local residents in the Chorley area, are our priority. Chorley Police." Now, what I've been told is that the migrant house It's on Moor Road in Chorley, but it's actually facing directly to the children's primary school, which is Chorley All Saints C.V. Primary School. People in the community have said the Migrant house is directly facing a primary school, and because of this, the primary school has had to start locking their gates. Now, I'm not too sure how many migrants actually live in the house, but the fact the man has been moved out and the community still have concerns, this tells me there are still more men like this living in that house. People from the community, they have a Facebook page and they've actually reacted to the situation. Aaron Woodward says apparently the HMO is directly across from the school where he was living. That's why they shut the playground. Trouble is, he will probably do it again wherever he goes. Sandra says we shouldn't have to put up with this. These migrants are stopping us living our lives to the full extent and feeling safe. Brian says stupid government think their right to come before us. Makes me so mad, as I am sure it does most of us. Leave the stupid ECHR. It was created after World War II and is now outdated and irrelevant. Emma Lou says apparently he's Ethiopian and he was a teacher in his country. If he was a teacher, surely he would know better. So you've heard from the police, you've heard from the people, but let me give you my thoughts on the situation. When it comes to these HMOs, I think they are very dangerous for our community, specifically for children, as we can clearly see in this video. Now, this is not an isolated case. We're seeing this time and time again. We saw the incident with the migrant in Epping at the Bell Hotel, sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl. We've seen the recent video in Sheffield of a migrant sexually assaulting a woman in the middle of the street. And all of these men seem to have the same modus operandi as well. Eritrean or Somali in appearance, weird, strange behavior around women and children. It's just not acceptable. And this is why these men are a danger to our communities. Now, I want to tell you 3 reasons why these men are a danger to our communities. Number 1, they enter our country illegally. If you illegally enter the border of any country, it is a national security threat and it is an instant crime as soon as you cross the border. Number 2, these men come into our country undocumented. They've got no identification. We don't know who they are. We don't know what crimes they've committed in the country they've came from. And number 3, some of these men can be waiting for up to 4 years to have their asylum applications processed, which is way too long. Can you imagine having someone like this in your community for 4 years, not knowing what he's done in the past, not knowing if he's a sexual predator or a murderer or a rapist from a different country? Now, the government are putting thousands of men like this in our communities, and they're living in our communities for up to 4 or 5 years whilst they have their applications processed, which is a massive danger to our communities. Can you imagine having someone like this in your community coming into your garden, hanging around your children's school? You don't know who he is or what his criminal past is. It's just a disaster. It is a recipe for catastrophe. And this is why I actually agree with what Keir Starmer recently said about putting all migrants into army barracks, army accommodation. This is what I believe the government should do. As soon as these men break through our borders, arrest them immediately, put them inside military prisons, and do not let them out until their application is processed. If their application is denied, immediately deport them and get them out of the country. If their application is approved, keep them in military accommodation and monitor them for a minimum of up to 5 to 10 years. Watch their behavior and see if they commit crimes. If they commit crimes, deport them. This is my thoughts on the situation. I'll see you tomorrow.